Hello everybody, welcome back to another Borderlands 2 video, and today we are on the unofficial community patch, and we will be looking at a Deputy Zer0 build, which I think is pretty cool and pretty good with his kit. So let's run down the gear really quick here. First we got the Pimpernel, obviously not a part of the Deputy build. It is just our slagging weapon. Use whatever you want here for your slagging needs, or you can use another shotgun if you really want to go crazy. So for the weapons on the other hand, first, we have the Flare, which is not available in the vanilla game, but it is by no means necessary to execute a Deputy Zer0 build. You can absolutely replace this. The Quad is a good one. The Coach Gun is another good option. These are just purple, or I believe the Coach Gun is a blue variant Jacob shotgun, and the Quad is a purple variant. I'm trying to think of others, but those are the two that immediately come to mind that are really quite strong. I believe even the Striker could work pretty well. Sledge's shotgun. Generally, you want to go with high fire rate, lower magazine size shotguns with Zer0, and we'll get to why here in a minute. And that's why I've mostly chosen the Jacob shotguns. They all have low magazines, high fire rate, very high damage, synergizes well with our burst damage out of Deception. Get a quick kill and move on. So yeah, we've chosen the Flare. This is actually from the pre-sequel. It's a very high damage shotgun. And I have chosen the crit prefix here. I like the extra crit damage on it. The shotgun's a little bit more accurate than most shotguns, so I don't go Rustlers on it because you can actually use this one pretty effectively from range if you use the crit prefix instead. And of course, buffing crits is quite good for shotguns, and especially Zer0. I mean, truthfully, you could run Doc's prefix on all of these except maybe the Twister. I think Rustlers is better because you're not really relying on crits on the Twister. But yeah, that is the first gun. Very strong. Then we've got the Hydra. Very low magazine size, very high damage. This is sort of our highest burst of the build. The Dox is sort of the Flare is sort of our generalist shotgun. It's good at all ranges, whereas the Hydra, if we really get in their face, it will deal a ton of damage. It has a bit of a strange spread, so you need to be close. It's horizontal, and it's particularly good against loaders for that reason, because it'll hit them in all of their crit spots at once. Not going to be as effective against loaders. Still a good weapon, though. Very high damage. Then we have the Twister. This is just a cool weapon. It's very strong on any hero, character, whatever you want to call it. And what's interesting about this weapon is that the projectiles move so slowly that you can actually bore targets that are or individual targets. You can actually bore a target on their own. You don't need to. It's similar to the Pimpernel in that respect. It can bore without actually going through an enemy and hitting another enemy, which makes it really strong. It's a good weapon on Zer0 for sure. So yeah, I was thinking this would kind of be our fight for your life weapon, or, just a generally good weapon that would be fun to use. There's plenty of options, though. Shield, we are using the antagonist, just a good generalist shield, especially if you're running through an area with a lot of guns. It'll block a lot of that damage and deflect it back. Oh, negative for sustain and slag. Deputy's badge to fit the theme of the shotgun build. I may even end up switching this to the Bone of the Ancients, but we'll see. I wanted to try to fully maximize the shotgun damage, but it might be too greedy. And then lastly, we are actually running the legendary sniper, which may seem weird. Um, the killer is certainly a fine alternative, and I think the chaotic evil rogue is less of a good alternative for this kind of build, but the killer is good for sure. But we are running the sniper, almost entirely because of its buff to one shot, one kill. We are using Jacob shotguns, so we're going to be benefiting from this all the time, and that 120% gun damage bonus is huge. So it's really good with Jacob shotguns, and this is a big reason Zer0 is good with shotguns. You're often reloading with shotguns. They go through their ammo quick, so you're getting that first shot in the clip consistently and getting that big damage buff. Furthermore, Zer0 has precision with legendary sniper buffs. This really helps tighten that spread of the shotgun and make sure you're hitting enemies even from a distance. It's really good. Velocity also helps shotgun spreads and damage. So those are three really nice skills that the legendary sniper buffs that really help shotguns. Then of course headshot is great, more crit damage for our headshots. And what's even great, or even better I should say, is in the UCP, the legendary sniper buffs fast hands instead of kill confirmed. And I would much rather have fast hands. Doubling that reload speed and weapon swap speed is awesome. So Yeah, the build is actually the exact same I used with the legendary pistol build. It's just a different comp. I think the skills apply perfectly fine. Like, that's what's kind of cool about it. You could run a entirely different Zero build, like with different guns and different playstyle, and all you have to do is switch the comm. You don't even need to respec. Like, you can easily switch between the pistol and the shotgun build for this, which I think is actually pretty unique. So yeah, guys, there's the build, and we will jump into the gameplay. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and just start off with the flare here. Should be an easy one shot. Okay, let's go ahead and try to pull them in. Break some barrels, and then we'll kind of get in there. Oops. Awesome bore from the Twister. That's probably the premier bore shotgun, really just in the game. Wait for that to get away from us. Okay. Don't really want anything to do with that. Nice. Okay. See if we can set up another bore here. Not as good. Sort of in a bad spot here. But we got our heals. Okay. And nice. Go ahead and move through. Yeah, the Twister's really good for those bore kills. Hydra's really good for those close range kills, and the Flare kind of does a little bit of everything well. I think it's a good little mixture we've got going on here. Alright, we'll try to pull him. And see if we can get one shot. Yeah, the Hydras can be really good for that. It's such a, that horizontal spread allows it to just destroy some of these bigger loaders instantly. I do believe the Hydra receives a buff on the UCP. I probably should have mentioned that. I actually totally forgot. It's still really good. Okay. And I may end up switching to the Bone of the Ancients here soon, just so we can demonstrate both. The extra damage from the Deputy's Badge may not be necessary. I mainly did it as almost like a thematic thing. I just wanted to see how it would do. It's definitely solid, but I question if this extra damage is even necessary. So, we will see though. We will see. Let them destroy themselves on that. Okay. So yeah, maybe what we'll do really quick here is go ahead and switch to a Bone of the Ancients and see if there is a noticeable loss in terms of our shotgun damage. Obviously, we don't have a huge test size here, but I think that's kind of the point. Is it's not going to feel that different. So I think either are fine, and you may end up wanting the cooldown more. To be honest, it's pretty important on Zero. Let's try to take care of this guy. Ah, man, really? Get back up a little bit. There we go. Now, these guys suck, because if you get close to them, they'll just blow up and kill you. Fortunately, he got slagged. Yeah, the Twister maybe for fun. Ow, what the hell? This guy kind of makes it difficult. Oh man, that's annoying. Don't know if we're gonna be able to get the angle here. Ah, he moved away at the last second, but still got a lot of damage, and that worked out for sure. The one problem with a shotgun build with Zer0 is that, you know, when you come out of Deception, you're kind of putting yourself in some serious danger because that's your primary tool for survival. Can put you in a bad position occasionally. You don't want to overexert yourself too deep. Let them explode. Whoa, whoa! Oh man, I didn't think I was that close. Damn it. I think it was the barrel. Not really sure though. There we go. Should have probably done that in the first place. It does feel like the damage is still quite strong, and the cooldown is very helpful. So yeah, maybe this is kind of the superior option. Yeah, I certainly don't feel like we're lacking damage, so. It's not giving me a good angle. Those guys are a little bit annoying. There we go. Oh, don't like that. Oh, whoops, I wanted to throw that the other way. That's okay. Good shot. I don't think I perfectly placed it, otherwise he would have just died.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Nice. Get a little ammo maybe. And let's finish him off. Cool.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
Very nice. Moving through pretty smoothly. Also, if you feel like you're struggling a little bit more with survivability with this build, you could probably use the killer instead, because the sniper does, legendary sniper does reduce your shield capacity pretty substantially. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, almost 1.2 million. That's a lot.
Greetings, badass.
Keep forgetting the animation cancel. Oh, I missed. Cool though. Oh, don't like that. I'm slagged. These junk loaders are very annoying because they can spawn with like a multitude of weapons. Really? Am I just missing everything? Good 4. Alright. Not bad. We'll see how Hurley goes. This build may struggle with him a little bit, like getting close to him like that.
I disappear.
Back away. Nice. But it may be good to showcase some of the weaknesses of the build regardless, so. Okay. Probably should have got a little closer. Ow. See if we can one-shot him. Try the flare. Yeah, pretty close. Oh, I thought I had him. Alright. Let's destroy these barrels so I don't kill myself. Oh. Alright, this is annoying. Let's see what we can do. Got a pretty good shot there. This is probably our best ranged shotgun, so that's what we'll do. Kind of turned at the last second there. Might be dead. Okay, we are safe for now. Doesn't exactly have the most intuitive crit spot. There we go, we're getting there. Go. There we go. Got a much better angle there and managed to finish him off with that deception. Okay. Okay. Anything cool? Nope. Not really. Get a little bit of twister action to finish off. Yeah, I feel like we fairly showcased all three and fairly showcased what they were good at. There we go. And that'll do it. So yeah, guys. Again, the flare is sort of your mid-ranged option. Can help you quickly kill enemies from a little bit more of a distance with a shotgun build. Hydra is your up-close, badass enemy sort of weapon. It can one-shot those super badass loaders, ultimate badass loaders, if you get the correct angle and shot off. And the Twister's just overall good. It's really good at everything. It can create some great bore. It just does a ton of damage. It's a good weapon for sure. So yeah, you can use the Deputy Badge. I think the Boat of the Ancients is a little bit better because that cooldown directly translates to damage and survivability for us. So I think that might be the superior option. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you next time.